I'm Ty P. Smith, an educator, writer, lifestyle influencer, and podcast host. I champion balance, creativity, and self-care. I'm a proud wine enthusiast that blends my storytelling, education, and good vibes to inspire everyday people to live authentically.
Hey.
We are the creators of Atlanta.
Yeah. Hey, new beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks.
So tonight is my boy Coleman's birthday, so the gang pulled up to celebrate.
Oh my gosh! It's a party! Wow! Love it!
So the food is out, we're sitting down vibing, and all of a sudden Coleman wants to give us a Bible story. Coleman used to be a minister.
He's a youth pastor.
Oh, he's a pastor.
Until I read the story a little bit closer.
Why you look like that?
Well,
What's the story a little bit closer?
I had to read a little bit closer. Because when Cain killed Abel, and God said, Cain, I'm going to send you out to do another nation, where the mother hoes come from?
You know, Coleman is, a little unhinged. I don't know.
Huh? It was Adam, Eve, right? Adam and Eve had Seth, Cain, and Abel. Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, and Cain was sent out, and he started another nation. Where the mother hoes come from?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm just trying to act like I didn't hear it.
Joy don't know science.
I know Coleman is always giving Bible references. He used to be in the church very heavily, so that's not surprising at all.
Since he's, deep in the church, he said you don't know the word.
He's talking about me.
Yeah, he's talking about you.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
So what do you know about the word?
I don't think you have enough camera time.
The word come?
Yes.
Okay, what you do there? Don't be sitting trying to be humble and then you don't want to talk about it. Go ahead and say it then. You don't want to talk about it. Try to be humble about it. Huh? So, Joe, what you think? Is it real?
Me and Joy, we seem to have arguments all the time, so I just use the Cain and Abel story as an example of what good and evil is, it's just like the good is always being punished and the evil seems to always prosper, but that's on another story.
You and Joy was also going, I guess, back and forth, and you told her not to be humble about, I guess, her not knowing the word.
Not knowing the word?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Joy knows enough of the word. I think she's intelligent enough to know enough of the word. You know, I mean, you know, Joy just have her beliefs and what she believes in, you know. So, you know, I didn't really hear much about the universe until I moved to Atlanta, you know. So, but I'm just a country boy. I come out of old religious ways, you know, just believing that we, you know, to worship God and believe that Jesus was the Son of God, you know. But then when I get up here, you know, it just, things are different. You hear different things, and I'm always open to listen to different things. I never try to shut anybody down because everybody has different beliefs. But my thing is, if we're created to believe whatever it is that we believe in, if they say that he's an all-knowing God, well, why would all-knowing God already have this belief system in us already, knowing that we will believe in what we will believe in? So to me, it's very confusing. So, but maybe one day we'll get the answers one day. Huh?
In the main book, I think that answers a lot of the questions in the book of Enoch. Why was Enoch taken out? Because they say Enoch walked with God and he just walked off some mysterious place and disappeared. How the fuck?
She is the only person in the Bible that walked so close to God.
He walked so close to God and he walked away and disappeared.
Enoch?
Yeah.
What did he disappear to?
Well, supposedly, if there's a book of Enoch, then it's supposed to answer a lot of questions that we are struggling with.
Well, and that's one of the laws in the Bible. Right.
Well, what Coleman was stating, he was like, in other words, Cain and Abel, and he was like, well, where did these other people come from? And, you know, it makes you wonder. I mean, it made me wonder. So it was something that made me think, and for me to just really give an analogy on that, that's something that basically I'll keep to myself.
Yeah, he just walked and disappeared. You know, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die like that. I would like to die like that. Just what you want.
He said, it's a great man right here. He done taught me a lot within these couple weeks that I don't work with. Really is blessed. He's a good dude, but he's a little crazy.
I ain't crazy.
Well, not crazy, but a little unorthodox.
I be putting on for the city.
Yes, sir. Just walk on into glory, painless. That's according to what the story said anyway. But it said that he just walked with God and God just took him on. And I guess he's in a place of glory somewhere. But you know, as I further investigate, there is the story. There's more to the story of Enoch, which I'm not going to share that right now because that would take too much time. But there's more to it. Whole lot more to it.
I heard somebody say that you were a singer. Oh, yes, ma'am. Definitely. I thought one of the rawest talents ever would have been unheard. On play. You write your music? I write my music and I can sound like anybody 10 times better. Okay. You can throw something out there, test some waters if you want to. Okay.
I'll do it right now.
Keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Ain't no looper. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't expect for it to come out the way that it did. It was, you could tell that he brought it from the bottom out. You could tell he was really feeling it, and he was turning red. So that let me know that he really was pulling it from a source that only God knows.
And I got me started up.
I know why. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, I was under the impression that Nate was a extremely great vocalist, but it proven otherwise. So
that raspiness kind of made me felt like, okay, he's gonna have a sore throat after this. So, but I let him believe that he's he said he wanted to be a singer, so I just, I tried to help him to stay in belief of it and try to get him to where he can get studio time with somebody to do it.
Yeah, that didn't go well. She caught that leg up in the bushes.
I tried elbow.
You tried it? How'd it go?
I think it said gummy vitamins.
Got it?
It was just a little gummy.
Yeah, like the candy.
First of all, I don't know what a gummy vitamin is. Either you took an edible or you took a gummy. Which one? Because I don't know what a gummy vitamin is not an edible.
Knowing Miss B, I'll go with a gummy, the candy. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, you better bend it over one.
I had a brownie when we went to Jamaica. I ended up giving it my cousin. When I tell you I was stuck, I was stuck.
It has you stuck.
Then I had a candy still, but when we went out with this food, and then I tried, what is it, the CBD?
Yeah, CBD gummy bear.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I had to get told about the restaurant. This is no for me, dog.
Yeah, we had to call the ambulance. Yeah.
You were told that?
The ambulance. B, she went out there, man, like a dog out there in the tree. Caught that leg up, let that water out.
Oh my goodness.
She did it.
She did it?
Yeah. Then turn around and throw it up.
What you saying? Come on. You know, these guys, they took care of me. We went out to Red Lobster. And Red Lobster gave me some cheap wine.
So that you talking about?
And she did not do it.
Yeah, it's the one, I think it's the one that had the bubbles in it.
Nate.
Yes, ma'am.
You show your best friend?
Yes, I did.
I hope she meant dancing. I don't know. She kind of asked out of the blue. Maybe she meant dancing, because I hope it was nothing else.
I was a little confused. I was a little disturbed.
Now, I don't know what movie could have been, but I think it was asking about his singing.
And everybody was kind of moving and flowing with the groove of the music. So I just wanted to kind of see, what was that mood? What was he gonna throw out there? That's basically it. Maybe his shoulder, when you're working that shoulder, when you're sitting down and the music is going. Yeah, that's all.
I'm talking about
shy now, nigga.
Oh,
Let
I
it
ain't.
come out.
Hey, now, I can show you my best move now. Just, you know what?
How old are women?
Yes, indeed. My ex was 46. I'm 32.
I ain't need 32. I feel like you really like a young boy. Yeah, I thought it was
32. What a 13-year-old.
Now, maybe you're 46. You know what?
No,
Ain't nobody else.
We already know you 30. You know you 30.
What's up, world? My name is Mr. Hill on the show. I'm a creative of Atlanta, and in the light of teaching and education. Education first is my top priority. It's my heart. It keeps me going. And DJing. Coming from a small town out of Alabama, I grew up in the church. Pastor's son, DJ's son, First Lady's son, everybody's God's son. And music was just always around me. I started DJing when we buried my mother, and it was just like the only thing at the time that I could grasp onto. I just felt numb with everything else, and it got me to Atlanta. And when I came to Atlanta, it went up. I started in the strip club, started on O and that was completely different from the church. Like the church I grew up in was just holiness, sanctified, truth, you know. So to go from there to O and that, it was a complete turn. So of course I loved it, you know, Oh Nasty and the dancers, their taste in music, my taste in music, the ambiance we were in, and then, you know, my school where I got my credentials to teach, Miles College. I went back to school when COVID came, because the club was shut down, I couldn't DJ, just lost my mama, and you know, I'm one of those people who don't share emotions, I just stay busy, run it up, and it slowed me down. So before I could get into that depression state, I went back to school, Miles College, and I finished my degree in English with a concentration in creative writing after 30. And from that point, I've been up here in Atlanta, and everything's been going. I love creating different ambiances for people because you never know what they're dealing with. What I bring to the show is the realness, you know, when it comes down to reality. I'm not one of those people with my chin in my chest and just always looking at my phone and looking for validation. I'm really about the real at this big age, and I'm honored to be a part of the Creatives with Atlanta. Hopefully we create something that brings people out of dark places and put them where they need to be or where they would rather be, or at least on route to it. I just want to be an inspiration. I love teaching, I love people, so that's the common denominator between teaching and DJing. I'm just a service to others, and I'm just here to serve Atlanta, Creatives of Atlanta.
So when you go playing that outing, you get some footage and you go mail out the footage.
I'm supposed to play for the band, but the band ain't pulled up. Yeah, you DJ here every night? No. Just Thursday night?
So he been trying to get us to pull up on Tuesday.
We're trying to be a Tuesday for us.
Is your guy here?
Without all the extra fees.
Okay. So that band fee, that $10 band fee, you good.
$10 band fee? You get paid $10 to watch the band? Huh? Y'all make me like think I'm stupid or something.
No, you on the right.
I go in there making the drum, man. I mean, type of thing right. Putting up with the keyboard. We got that motherfucking Nate out there, boy.
That's what they was telling me. Yeah. See, something else. Like, I wish I was there. He was telling me too. I wish I was there. I had to work. So it's like, you know, like Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist. Keep in mind, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. So I know that he really cares about his craft just as much as the next person does. So it's bigger than me. I just want to be in a small position to support. And it's like, I believe it, I see it, and I know he would double back after we left to hear the band. Well, after y'all left to hear the band, because of course I had to be up close. But I just respect artists. You never know the story behind it.
So
heard him.
I go get the drum, put them on keyboard, and I'm singing. He sang too.
Now, Dog done heard a little bit about it.
You do keys. You play keys.
I'm gonna
After dark.
You know what?
Huh?
After dark. So we only come out after dark.
Go with.
No, that's in the group. After dark.
So we know somebody else that's after dark.
Oh, my bad. I didn't point the finger. I'm sorry. I didn't even point the finger at you. Joy, please put a spell on me, please. Please.
Go where you want to fight your man out.
Joy ain't making no man. Joy radar is on high sensitivity, and if a man does approach her, Joy is gonna probably shoot that down. But if she does end up, but I do, and on the other side of me, I pray that Joy will find someone that will complete her, and that she'll be able to do the same for that person.
I'm going to who's you? Oui, oui. Oh, Joy, yo, like, we read tonight. Joy, you like when you read about it.
Why you
like that shit, yeah.
B want to get on a dating site. You know why?
B don't get on a dating site. You would get catfish like a motherfucker. Get on that man, mother got little dick syndrome. Can't do no with it. Yep, just tap his kid. Oh, Joy, I'm sorry, that bring back memories. I'm sorry.
He's trying to get Hey, are you going to come back out with us?
I would love to.
I can't wait to have
Next little gotta be ratchet.
That what?
Next little gotta be ratchet. The next club gotta be ratchet pointing to it.
You said the next girl has to be ratchet.
Next club.
You pick it.
Yeah, but you're anarchic. You're from Australia. We're gonna pay her on Sunday.
You hear that, Joy? Mr. Hill said we're going to where?
Oh yeah, let's go to the KLD now. I like to see some titties shaking now. Booty jumping and all that good stuff. Yeah, that would have been all right.
Well, I am not interested in strip clubs. That is not my forte. So, no, I wouldn't entertain that.
I mean, most people want to go to the King of Diamonds. It's a very popular strip club.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't. But I heard they have really good food. So.
Do you like, strippers as like, I guess, the occupation, or just strippers as a whole?
I have respect for strippers. I did a movie called Burning Bridges, and I played a stripper. It was a very tasteful movie. It had a great positive message, so I have a great respect for them. I had to do a lot of research for that movie, so yeah.
You had to get fit for that movie as well?
I was already fit. See, that's the catch.
We're going here.
Where we going here? KLD.
KLD. You got a good racing spot? Oh, yeah. Kick it down. Let's do it. Hey, how you think you saved now?
Saved from what? I'm saved from all that.
Okay. Bring your ass in there. Yeah, you gonna bring your legs and everything in there. We might put you on the pole tonight. Let you run it. Ladies and gentlemen, But mama, she's the queen.
You talked about going to KOD, King of Diamond Strip Club, or some ratchet place. What was that?
Essentially because it was eerie. It was a lot of tension in the room, and it was a lot of side eyes and stuff like that. And I can't stand it. You feel me? And it's like, don't get me wrong, I love the ambiance, but it's like when I brought my people in there, they had like the worst hospitality ever. So it's like, I ain't like that for them. Like, I ain't like that for us. Like, if I invite you somewhere, I'm expecting my people to treat you how they treat me. And I felt like it was a lot of animosity. And most of it probably been catty female stuff. It probably been deeper than that. But it's the principle that I called it to know that they didn't do a good job of, hiding it, masking it, and stuff like that. So it's like, we just need to go somewhere we could just let our hair down. And I don't want to work. I started at KOD. I started when brunch first started. And it's just a different vibe. But at the same time, I feel like it could be where they could let their hair down too. I want them to enjoy themselves, but I want to be there with them. I was back and forth working and stuff, so it's like, with any female, you gotta get on your full attention. So I didn't want nothing, misconstrued or, nothing like that. So it's like, I have to work when it comes out to catch. I have to work. But that was my last night. It was a wrap. Like, I can't do this no more. Like, this the Atlanta family. Now, if I brought my family from Alabama, they don't have a code of ethics to snip aside. They turn this bitch out. Or, can I say that? But, so it's like, I appreciate Ty and them keeping their countenance and staying professional and staying cool, but I was boiling. So we gotta go somewhere ratchet. And it don't even have to be KOD. I thought about KOD because I like their brunch and I like to go back to places that has been there for me. We can go anywhere. This is Atlanta. We got after hours. It don't matter.
So do you like ratchetness?
As a DJ, I love it because it keeps me grounded. I've done so many shows with different celebrities and done so many private parties, no Diddy parties and nothing like that, but to the point where I had to sign some NDAs and stuff. But what really made me and got me there was the strip club, was the after club. Like, I started at I Can't Eat on Old Net when I first moved to Atlanta. And, of course it's not open now, but that's what made me a DJ as far as digging into, astronaut status, or the Last Done, digging into the old Rocco, digging into the old Pee Wee Longway, like, the old Future with the short dreads, like the Migos back when I was trapping out the band. That really brought my craft, my creativity to light, being in the ratchet clubs, to where I grew up with everything else, in the church. Music is music. There are different balls and first lady teas and stuff like that. So I have the elegant side, but it's like, if I want to turn up, I'm going to what made me. I'm going back to my roots. So I feel like if I extend it to them, we can all have fun. The food is better too. Like, the food is better, and we don't have extra fees and extra stuff added to it. It's just your food.